Hi foodies, this is Jenny here from Jenny's Walk, and today foodies I'm going to make a lovely curry for you. I'm going to make this chicken. It's a hard fowl or X layers as you all will know it from the farm. So I picked this up, marinated really nice overnight with all those green seasoning and herbs. Here I have my ginger paste and I also have my fresh garlic. I'm going to be using a red onion and some hot peppers. Going to be adding in some red chili powder, and this, my dear foodies, I'm going to be making it with Panch poran spice mix. Panch really means five, which is 5 spices. It's just like the Chinese have 5 spice. Well, this is Indian 5 spice, and the 5 spices in here is the nigella seed or the wild celery, fennel seed, fenugreek or methi, black mustard or black and white mustard seed, and cumin. So it's 5 of them in there. You could either use this dry roasted or frying oil. So you could either parch it and powder it, or parch it and cook it in the oil, and that is how I will do mine. This could also be used to rub in as a rub into your meats, you know, whatever meat you're doing, you give it a good little rub. You could make your stews with it. You could sprinkle it over vegetables, like after cooking, you know, you parch it and you powder it and you just sprinkle it after you finish cooking that meal. So many ideas that you could use this Panch poran. It is that garam masala. Garam is a little different from this with I think like 7 or 8 more spices. But this is one of my favorite, and I'm going to make this dish for you with this Panch poran. So let's get started. So in here foodies, I'm going to put it into my pressure cooker. I'm going to add a little bit of turmeric or haldi and 1 bay leaf, and this is a tough chicken, you know. So let's give it a pressure for like 15 minutes. Okay foodies, so you see all of that is all pressured nicely, our hard chicken. So now here in my pot, I'm going to raise the heat a little bit. I have some oil in there, and I'm going to add a little bit of cumin seed. Let that fry up really nicely in there. Get a nice little parch. And to this, I want to add the onions so it could caramelize really nicely. Here is our 1 onion. So let that come up to a lovely cook. So foodies, this is a lovely fry. So I want to just add in all of those chilies. And in here, I have that Panch poran and that turmeric. And what I want to add now to that is our red chili powder or paprika, whichever one you have. We're going to add it. Remember, I said it's either we parch it or we fry it. So what I'm doing is that I'm frying my Panch poran or my Indian 5 spice. So we're just going to wake it up there a little bit, just like so. A good 30 seconds, because you know we just parch it down. We just pure or powdered it down, sorry. So here I have my tomato, my garlic paste, and my ginger paste. And now just have some liquid in here. So I'm going to lower the heat and let this slowly wake up all those spices. Okay, foodies, so this looks good. So now I want to add my jalapeno pepper or habanero, and I'm going to add 1 whole branch of curry leaf. Give it a little break, so it's going to let its flavors out. And we're going to give this a little mix. The pot is calling me. You hear that loudness? So all you have in here is that oil, and everything cooked really nicely. So now to this, let us add some salt. I'm going to flavor this up a little bit. Give it a good mix. And now let's add our meat. Here is that pressured hard fowl. A murga. It's a yard fowl, you know, the male. So this is like a hard fowl. It's a male or female. But this one is an X layer. So I do not know if those... Some of them have the comb on their head, so like you don't even know if it's a male or a female. But let's get this all fry up. So let's fry this up for a good 3 minutes, and then we're going to add the broth. Okay, foodies, let's take a look and see what's going on. Wow, a lot of steam, a lot of liquid in there. So what we want to do now, we're going to put that strainer right in there, just like so, and we're going to pour that same broth. The water it was boiling. I like to strain it off because this is all those green seasonings and all of that. I think they did their job already. Let's just take them out. so we get a nice smooth finish here. There you go. Perfect. So now we're going to give this a good mix. We're going to raise the heat and we're going to just let this infuse now with all these lovely spices. The Panch poran, which is 5 spices, Indian 5 spices. Chicken here is a yard fowl. I don't know, it's a hard fowl actually, but you can make this with your yard fowl, your murga, your rooster. But this is an X layer I am using here to make it. It's a bit tough, so let this cook nicely now. Put the lid on. Don't forget to like and share this lovely dish with your friends and family. Join into Jenny's Walk. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and don't forget to like and share. Okay, foodies, let's take a look and see what's going on now with that meat. This looks good. I like the liquid in here, and I know this meat is all done now. Yes, it is. And if you want to check, you could just use a fork and you just flip on the meat. You see how tender it is? Look at that. It's all opening up already. So what I want to do, that same Panch poran, I just want to sprinkle a little bit on there. Turn that heat off. Just like so. Just about a 1/4 teaspoonful. And here I have some of my cumin and some other spices that I ground. And I'm just going to turn the heat off, just throw it on the top and cover my pot and let that infuse. So let's open up now, foodies. There you go. Wow, this smells so great. I love that scent of that roasted cumin or jeera, as we all know it. And I have a lot of other spices there, all mixed in, that infuse in here after your meat is all cooked. Gives it a great flavor. So I'm going to give you that spices that I infuse that you could add to any of your curries. And in goes some fresh chopped cilantro. There you go. And that's it. Lovely dish here from Jenny's Walk, using the Panch poran, where you could powder it and fry it with oil, or you could parch it and then powder it and infuse this lovely dish here. It says a hard fowl or an X layer. You could use it for your murga, as you all know it, that hard rooster in the yard. Any one of your yard chicken, you could use it, or any just here in the US there is also one known as a rooster. It is like a broiler, but it just have a little toughness there. Delightful dish here from Jenny's Walk. So don't forget to like and share. From my kitchen to your kitchen. Happy cooking.